Gallivan here for MM Fight Night. We're here with Neil Huntley today to find out how the RECC started. So Neil, how did the RECC start?
Well, originally we started as Ring Warriors. Obviously his first show was at Alfton Genesis Centre, and the gym had started building up. We took over the whole gym because obviously there used to be an amateur boxing gym downstairs. So that left, and after the gamble we took the whole gym on. More fighters started to come, and I didn't realise that we was going to turn into a fighting gym. So it was more sort of just for a bit of a social. People knew I was coaching, so they were wanting me to pad them. And then all of a sudden we seemed to have a lot of fighters in the gym. They all wanted to start fighting, so we went on to a couple of away shows. And it was like a lot of the lads were like, well, why don't you just put your own show on? So I was still active at the time. I'd just started fighting again. So I'd fought at the Alfton Genesis Centre. So I spoke to the guy that was the manager, and I said, can we put his own show on? Got my licence, public liability insurance and everything. A lot of lads had come to me from my old gym. We decided to put a show on, and as first show we were a sellout. I think we had people hanging off at banisters and everything. We had like sort of 600 people crammed into a room that should only hold 400. So we started as Ring Warriors because it was all boxing and kickboxing. Then as the shows progressed, we sort of moved then locally in Mansfield to the Civic Centre. We started getting some MMA fights on. So as the MMA fights started coming, I realised that we needed to have a cage. So we did around sort of 3 to 4 shows in a caged event, but it was still called Ring Warriors. So I knew I needed to change the branding. Obviously a lot of the promotions throughout the UK have all got fighting championships, obviously because of the UFC and stuff, and they all end in fighting championships. And because I've come from a mixed combat background, I've got karate, obviously BJJ, I've done the whole lot. I just thought, right, well, obviously the name of the gym's Revolution, let's keep that branding going. And then we went for the Revolution Elite Combat Championships. It's worked. I think the branding's great. The shows have got bigger. Obviously the one in December we had Eddie Hall there, we had 1,000 people, and they just keep getting better and better. And yeah, the next show, this one we've got on Sunday the 23rd of October at Harvey Adden again. It's just full of elite sort of K1 fighters. We've even got obviously first timers and debuts, but they're from top gyms like locally as well. And we've also got obviously the pro fights as well. So yeah, so it's got a good background. We're going places, and it's getting bigger each time.
So what sort of characteristics do you look for in a fighter?
I'm old school, so I think all the lads, obviously the lads in this gym, because of like sort of your Mark Miles, obviously I'd like to think myself, the original sort of guys that's all coming through, we've all got like a fighting warrior spirit, and we're all game, and I know my lads will give me 110%. I like to see that. I like to see obviously a lot of technique as well. We break everything down for the technique, but I know all my fighters would not quit on this. So I like to see that. The matches we've got, the other gyms that's involved, they're all very, very good fighters. And I don't, like I say, one of the things that people always say when they come to watch the shows is how all the fights are virtually 50-50, the value for money, and whereas you might on another show you might only get say like 4 fights that are like worth watching, you get in between sort of 16 and 20 fights that are worth watching each time.
Lovely. So do you have any more plans for the future?
Yeah, we're growing each time. I've recently just found a unit, so we're looking to set up a permanent venue, which is local to here. I'm not sort of giving any details on it just yet, where it's very, very close to here. It's over 15,000 square feet, so we're looking to put the promotion on. It'll be permanently set up, so we're not having to keep going to like Harvey Adden, paying ridiculous sort of money for rent, hire. It's just crazy the amount of money these shows are costing me to put on. So we're looking at having it all under one roof. We can do interclubs every couple of months. Then we'll have us home shows there. There's other promotions that are welcome to sort of come in, then obviously hire the venue off me, and we will have us permanent home venue. We still will have away fights, like we sort of went up to like Danny Turton's shows. We've got on Sam Godfrey's shows for the boxers and that. So we'll keep my fighters very active, but they'll also get between 5 and 6 fights a year under our own promotion banner on a home show.
Perfect. So exciting times for RECC.